I think Wrath are like monks in that they get better with high skill players. I don't disagree with that. Oh, it was not yo, it's Mihai. I like to play Spanish on ladder these days. I think they're very fun. So many new civs now. What are some good ghost lexes beside Britain's Tatars? Any economic civs. Mayans will always be good. Berbers can be good. Like Ghost Lake has a lot of different styles. You can play regular Arabia styles, so Arabia type of civs. You can try to play fast castle economic approaches. You can play unique units. So it has a lot of styles that can be played. Therefore, a lot of good civs can be viable on Ghost Lake. I wish I watched DauT's video here to know how to play Spanish. Let's make this game educational.
Hello guys, today I will give you a cool new Spanish build on Arabia, or any similar land map. After April patch, Spanish got a fun new economy bonus. They received 20 gold after researching any technology, and yes, that includes the loom as well. It doesn't seem like much, but it is exactly enough to get bloodlines without having any villager on the gold. Dark Age is exactly the same as with any other scout city. Just here I would heavily prioritize pushing all the gears, since the good economy is way more important than any scouting info you can get at that point of the game.
Okay. So we gotta push the deer.
Once you hit Feudal Age,
We did.
your main focus is getting enough food for 3 scouts and bloodlines.
3 scouts and
here comes the
bloodlines.
first difference from a standard scout opening and the Spanish one. With Spanish, you will get enough gold for bloodlines, but by just doing a loom, double bit tax and horse collar.
Okay.
And the second difference is that you will put 2 withers on stone just after finishing the stable.
2 wheels on stone
This
after
way
stable.
you will have 4 scouts, starting 1 plus 3 will make, with bloodlines on the way, but also enough stone for a second tower. And that is why this build is very powerful, since you will have a strong attack, but also a very solid defense. Now let's run through some possible scenarios that you might run into.
Okay.
In Feudal Age, he can open Archer, Scouts or Man-at-Arms. Against aggressive Archer openings, you don't want to use your Scouts to fight them.
Right.
Just make 2 towers at crucial part of your economy to keep yourself safe, and send those Scouts to his base, instead of trying to fight it off and waste precious HP on those Scouts.
Roger that.
If you play this scenario correct, he will do no damage to your economy, but he has to deal with 4 bloodline scouts at home with few spearmen, and they are not enough to hold them.
Makes sense.
In case he's going defensive archer opening and full walls at home, use those scouts to harass falling villagers as long as you can. Once he's fully walled, just place those scouts in front of the ranges and try to find out if he's moving out to attack you or not. Once you spot those moving archers, just drop few defensive towers. Keep in mind that if he is going aggressive like this, he has 0 info what's going on the map, and it's actually really big risk for him to move out with 0 info.
There was no information about the drush.
Because you can easily go skirmishes, and you can be ready to clean that archer army up without any problem.
I can make skirms.
Against defensive player like this, also don't be afraid to experiment a little bit. You can go full Feudal Scouts, Tower Rush, you can sell the stone, go fast up and do some siege pressure with knights. Plenty of options when enemy is giving you free map control and playing defensive like this.
So after stable, we need to send 2 wheels on stone. That's what
If
he
enemy
said.
is opening scouts, you don't need to rush those towers at home.
Yeah, he's not going
You
scouts.
can get just few spearmen and hold the raid. But don't be too greedy, drop a tower or 2 on vulnerable spots. Main idea here is to survive Feudal and skip it, rather than ending the game in Feudal. You just want to get to the castle age and produce those conquistadors.
Right. So we're going
And the
Kongs.
last option he can go for are Man-at-Arms. And guess what? Those towers are working amazingly to host those type of pushes as well. Just make shirt walls around your wood line, berries and stone, so his Man-at-Arms cannot do any damage.
Right.
If he's opening Man-at-Arms, archers are usual follow-up. After investing so much food into Man-at-Arms, he won't be able to have enough spearmen to defend his base and send archers with spearmen to attack you. You will need to be very active with the scouts See the weak spot in his economy? If you see there is spearman in the economy, that means he is not sending archers forward. If there is no spearman in the economy, that means the spearmen are with the archers, and you will be safe at home with tower, and then those bloodline scouts will absolutely demolish his economy at home.
Okay, we need to get the bloodline scouts now. Okay, we have 4 scouts with bloodlines, that's what he said.
You should have around 8-9.
I need to pause there because now he's talking about transition to castle age. We're not there yet. Okay, so far we've followed DauT's plan to perfection, I would say. We need one more tower on the berries, maybe on the stone, a second tower. Oh, we're gonna have bloodlines. Oh, bloodline scouts, what a timing, man. DauT truly knows what he's talking about. Bloodlines! Ooh, the Lord knows what he's doing, I tell you that much. Man, what an amazing guide to Spanish by DauT. This start, I follow his start perfectly and it's all going exactly according to plan. Oh my god, how can one be so knowledgeable about Age of Empires?
I'm pushing the pig. I'm pushing the freaking pig. It was not the plan.
What is happening here? Why are they stacking up on each other like this? Lord knows all, I can tell. Okay, we need another tower on the berries to secure our farming come there. Oh well, that's a low HP villager. Ooh. Ha! Juked! Jukety juke. Oh, oh, does he get a trap? Ooh, the trap! I run through anyway. All good. It's a lot of wood invested, my man. Does this count as defensive archers now? Kind of. GG territory? Fine, I go this way. We're gonna wall like that. Okay, when we transition to cast age, we need to get out on the call again. Stop trying to quick wall me, man. Let's do wheelbarrow. Look. Polish privileger. It's back on the gold. What's the point of this? He was too busy walling, he lost another one. He knows I'm on the stone. Okay. Transition to castle age is about to begin, kind of.
On the way to castle age, put more villagers to stone. You should have around 8-9 villagers on stone working until you get castle age. Just take few villagers of woodline, you don't need more than 6 villagers on wood, so main focus is to get enough stone to drop a castle. In case you're missing a bit of stone, well, you have market as a second building, just buy a little bit of stone and you're good to go to make a castle.
Okay.
This opening should secure your safe way to castle age without losing any villager or forcing many idle villagers. You should be able to get castle age same time or even faster than him.
He's Malay though.
So dropping a castle in your own base shouldn't be a big problem, especially with the Spanish builders. Position that castle on most vulnerable part of your economy and start producing those amazing conquistadors. There are 2 ways you can play this in castle age. First way is going full aggressive, 1 TC all in, and second is obviously adding economy and town centers.
Right.
If you're going for all in play, leave 6-7 villagers on stone so you can drop second castle very aggressively in the next 5-6 minutes. your main focus is massing conquistadors, and as a support unit, it will depend what enemy is playing. If he is doing crossbow, you add Siege Workshop and Mangonels, and once you have 3 Mangonels, you will also collect enough stone for second castle. At this point, you have army he cannot stop in direct fight, and by dropping castle in his base, you will force him to fight you. But be careful. When you send those villagers out, you can run into his crossbow, so use those slow-moving Mangonels to zone those crossbow out and give safe passage to your villagers.
Sounds
In
good to me.
case he's going for the knights, you're doing basically the same thing, but instead of the Mangonels, there will be monks that will zone out knights and help villagers on the way to their destination. Here, game ends one way or another. If castle is going up, he cannot protect his economy anymore. Conquistadors will demolish his economy, you can raid him completely. DC will go down by that castle and he is basically dead.
What
And if
idol?
he denied that castle, well, you know how it is. You just lost the game. Unless you trade the whole army in process. Second way of playing is after adding castle, you leave only 2-3 villagers in stone, so you can get enough stone for town centers. Do economy upgrades and use conquistadors to raid him. This is also very strong, because conquistadors are such an amazing unit that will force a lot of army from him, but their main focus is booming at home. Key is not to waste any unit, since you won't have resources to reproduce them and he will get map control back.
The Lord just suggested to not
Main
waste
idea
any
is
unit.
to have him invest way more resources into army to stop your powerful kongs while you pull ahead in economy. If he is going knights, you can hit and run, receiving almost no damage. Camels can give you some problem, but that's where you add monks, and that will be your safe place to run to. If he is going crossbow,
Yes?
it can be a bit more difficult, since kongs did lose 1 pierce armor,
Agreed.
and now they are way more vulnerable to range attacks. You will need to be on point with your unit control. You have mobility, and you choose when and where you want to fight. So just run around his base, sniper villagers. At home, you're very safe with town centers and castle. You can also add Mangonels, but first add 2 town centers. Play them smart so he cannot raid your economy with crossbow.
Makes sense.
Keep in mind, for him it's way harder to connect his army with the reinforcements, and you can always clean up a small group of units until you're ready for main fight. So just keep it cool, don't go into fights unless you're certain you will win. Remember,
I'll keep it cool.
you're the one choosing where and when you want to fight.
Stop
Now
going there,
let's bring us to
villagers.
Imperial Age. In Imperial, Spanish is one of the best
Imp
civilizations
is
in
way
the
too
game.
early for Imp, man. Man, I don't like this DauT plan. This doesn't feel as good anymore. I was supposed to be up faster than him. Guess I didn't do enough of a good job placing my town centers like the Lord would have wanted me to do. To be fair, I gotta take some criticism there myself. I have no issues doing that. Ooh. He will definitely try to target that probably. Yeah, but there's the 2 TCs that the DauT was talking about. Let's hope his crossbows are not, his second wave is not coming there. I think we're ready to, he did talk about mangonels and such, but I think with good army control like DauT talked about, we might be able to kill these crossbows now. Maybe. The plan was good, we're lacking some executioner. Yeah, true. Fair. It's a fair assessment of the situation. We can soon drop the second castle. Doesn't have ballistics. I think he's trying to connect his army. DauT did say it's way harder for him to connect his armies. See if we can interfere somewhat. I'll probably need a mangonel, second castle. What's the lions showing up in my... What the hell? Bam! Is this the army control he was talking about? Ooh. Man, they're so inaccurate though. There's the army he wanted to connect. Not sure if he has ballistics at this point. Alright. What's up with the score? Why are we so far ahead? What the hell? I know I scouted the whole map, but I mean, still. I guess he... Oh, wait, he had the market. I guess he used the market to go Castle Age. And therefore he probably doesn't have much eco. It's a very heavy crossbow play. And the score looks brutal. This DauT's guy knows what he's doing. With a Mangana, we should be able to defend this. Ooh, that's why his score isn't that high. That makes sense. DauT's didn't talk about this in his... thing. DauT's, what do I do when he goes imp? Let me see if he says anything.
Except Archer line, you have every single tech available.
Right.
Your charge units are with full upgrades, you have an amazing gunpowder unit, and also your bomber cannons are shooting faster. You even have very good monks with faster conversion upgrades. But the best unit composition you would want to go for are the Kongs, plus the mid shield or hussars or halves, depending if he's going for skirms or cavalry.
Okay.
There are too many options you can go for, but don't be stubborn. Scout him and just do the correct answer. You have counter units to
Sounds
everything
easy.
he can throw at you.
Scout him and do the correct answer.
Tech switching is also one of the easiest for Spanish, since you have blacksmith that doesn't cost any gold. Actually, you get gold for the upgrade. And in the end, you even have supremacy villages.
Got another kill.
That upgrade is very important for the pool team to keep your economy safe from the raiding, and the food income, as you know, in the pool team is the critical one. That would be all, guys. Hopefully you will enjoy playing this build and let me know how it worked out for you.
I will let you know, don't you worry about that. I will let you know. So far I have my doubts. Just scout and do the correct answer. Well, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Oh shit. I did not plan to run into this, I won't lie. But don't worry, I'm just gonna scout and do the correct answer. Still making conch. Is that the correct answer? I need some guidance, Lord. What is the correct answer, Lord? Please help me. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I am scared and I'm holding my breath. Is that for a bomber cannon? He does have a second TC now. I mean, he still hasn't been able to afford Arbalest even. I should still have a pretty healthy eco compared to him. Maybe. Oh, this timing can be nasty. Let's just group up our conchs and kill this crossbow army here. He has chemistry as well now, so it's likely that he's gonna start adding bomber cannons. Just hang on, I'm just gonna scout and do the correct answer. Just give me a second here. Oh, he went on that side. You were not supposed to. Boom! Boom! Where's your army now? Where's your lord now? That was a cleanup and a half. Holy smokes. Is this where you do missionaries? To convert his bomber cannons? If I can have him target... if he's targeting my missionaries with his crossbows, my conks can do the damage. Makes sense to me. I mean, I did scout and now I'm making the correct answer. We can repair this forever. Actually, not forever, I don't have the stone forever, but... You get what I mean. Oh yes, come here. Hello there. Boom. Good morning, Charlie. We're following the same concept that he spoke about earlier. Like, just ignore his army and go... It's kind of the same situation as in Feudal Age here. We don't want to fight head on, most likely. But... we can take the... Wait, I'm trapped. Didn't lose a single unit. Okay, we need redemption, we need this. And that. And then we're ready to do the Lord's bidding. That's annoying. How many do we need? This should be fine. Once we have redemption... Oh, it was queued last. Redemption was queued last. Feels bad, man. He's Malay. Shoot! Yeah, we almost have redemption. We have 8 range. Oh, I'm not sure if I want to fight this army though. To be completely honest. That almost got ugly. Let's just ignore his army then. I'm probably gonna have to be a bit boring. Oh, I had so many more conks there. And go skirms. Because they are buying me a lot of time to not take damage on my castle. Get it! Boom! Just kidding. Just kidding. This should be a killer move to just go into his economy there. Or I come from behind. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 we come from behind. Make a decision. Where do you want to go? Where do you go? Who do you go for? Oh, my bomber cannon. Well, it was my bomber cannon. Oh, not the missionary. Boom, boom, boom. Convert! Okay, let's go for the killing move now. Just essentially just adding skirmishers. He did say react, scout and react, so let's do that. Make the logical decision here. Do not do shame on the Lord's strategy. Imagine me killing him with bomber cannon while in Castle Age. That would be sick. He should have a decent economy himself at this point, right? He has been Malay, has two he's been an imp, he's Malay, he has had 2 TCs for a while. Okay, happy shortfish people there. No imp challenge. According to DauT's tutorial, there is a transition to imp. So I don't believe what you're saying. I'm just scouting and making the logical transition, making the logical units. I'm just scouting and making the right units, sorry. I don't know what you think is the right play, but that's what I've learned. Or the right decision, rather. Give me crossbows. I want to convert his cannon, but I also want to convert his... Seed workshop. I lost all my conks. My seed workshop. To build a seed? Nah, let's not. Let's do a castle there. Oh yeah, I didn't save my units to take care of all my units, but I think that was only for the earlier stage. I don't think it's that important anymore. We'll have to ask DauT what he thinks. What's the logical unit here? Is it Paladin? I think it's Paladin. He only has Arbalest still. Should be some gold in the bottom corner as well, I would imagine. See if he plays on when I hit imp. No! Man, DauT, thank you for that tutorial. Absolutely top notch. Link in the description to DauT's tutorial. This was incredible. I felt like I just followed every step in the opening of DauT's tutorial, and I just felt like I couldn't make any mistakes. It is really that simple.